1898, roughly in this location. Juan de Oñate crossed the river at a ford here, which he named El Paso del Rio del Norte, the pass or the ford across the great river of the north. And so out of that came the two towns, each of them called El Paso or El Paso del Norte.
I'm Estela Casas, and welcome to our magical Southwest desert, celebrating our distinctive blend of traditions, profound historical roots, and a passionate culture as one. You're watching Travel the Pass of the North.
Perhaps there was something in the outlook of those who headed out into an empty and unsettled landscape, an unknown future that made games of chance too alluring. Perhaps that's the reason gambling in the far west was more popular and pervasive than anywhere else in the country.
A white woman is treated everywhere on the Pacific Slope, not as man's equal and companion, but as a strange and costly creature, which by virtue of its rarity is freed from the restraints and penalties of ordinary law. Hubert Howe Bancroft.
Even now, we are uncovering new information about secret weapons and villainous tactics, about extraordinary heroism and boundless shame, about a time when one life, or one bullet, or one bomb separated infamy and glory, defeat and victory, tyranny and freedom.
Amelia Earhart's daring and charm made her a media celebrity. People hungered for every detail of this remarkable woman's life.
What did you carry on the trip?
You mean to eat?
Yeah, to eat and drink.
Well, I carried some water, of course, because my cockpit is very warm. And I carried a sandwich in case. I didn't eat it, though. I carried some hot chocolate and the old reliable tomato juice.
What kind of a sandwich was it?
Chicken sandwich.
People look at me and are going to make judgments about women, about black people, about black women in particular, depending on how I do in the program. So in that case, yes, I'm aware that there's some additional pressures or stress.
When I saw Helen Keller first, she was 6 years and 8 months old. She had been blind and deaf and mute since her 19th month as the result of an illness. She had no way of communicating with those around her except a few imitative signs that she had made for herself. A push meant go and a pull meant come and so on.
Now look here, Billy, you ain't trying this case.
Yes, I am. And I'm not going to stand for it.
Under his personal flag, the Commander-in-Chief discusses the technical aspects of the shot. An informal...
Frente a la tumba de Madero, Villa se conmovió con el recuerdo del primer presidente de la revolución. Y días después entraron los villistas y los zapatistas a la capital.
¡Viva Villa! ¡Viva Zapata! ¡Viva Emiliano Zapata! ¡Viva la revolución!
Butch Cassidy was one of the great leaders in the West. He attracted men, women, all people of all ages. He had this great avuncular kind of personality, friendly. Everybody seemed to love him. He was adventurous, generous, loyal. They said he had an infectious grin, just almost irresistible, an ingratiating way about him.
Buffalo Bill's had a lot of critics. They often criticize him for being a showman, which I find kind of humorous. He was a showman. That's what he did. He was the greatest showman of the 19th century. But he was a true figure in Western history as well. He was recognized as a scout of consummate skill by people who knew Sheridan, Custer, Forsyth, Merritt, Carr. These soldiers couldn't be fooled. Buffalo Bill was the real thing. He was a frontiersman, a scout, and a showman. And at each job, he was superb. But at being a showman, he was the very best of all.
And Indians in ornate headdress pranced wildly to the rhythms of the war dance. What's perceived to have been the real West is in fact a unique blend of myth and reality coming primarily from the legendary tales and theatrical